The mood is heavy. What happened?
What have you done with her, Highlander? Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McGrath. Where is Ellen Priest?
Any a clue? I didn't even know she'd fled. Whatever she's doing, it's her own endeavour.
She cannot have escaped without help. Again, I smell the deep, dark stench of rebellion.
So dramatic. Should have been an actor.
All right, Captain. Settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The cell keys have vanished, the mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other malaise. And who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, Saul, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
How stand Fort Jericho and her people? Anything notable to relate?
Here's one. An incident with Flora Abbott. One of her comrades petitioned me against her. I turned it down. Not content with fighting spectres, some also wished to fight amongst themselves.
Tell me about Sebastian Priest. What kind of man was he?
He was my loyal right hand for the longest time. On his last assignment, he failed me, miserably. He's remembered as a hero by those who do not know.
Why let his legend grow? And at your expense, too. You knew the truth. You could have cleared your name.
The people must have their heroes, son. Or they will make villains of the generals and string them up.
Is Helen Priest a liability, do you think? Or has she shot her bolt?
When a tiger shows its stripes, only a fool believes it's anything but a tiger. And she jeopardized the fort once before. Why wouldn't she do it again?
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important. else I wouldn't ask.
Important or not, you'll have no answer.
After all I've done, I rather think you owe me it.
The Four told you, that much is true. But the debts will be settled some other way.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. I don't know what went on between you two, but she really hates you.
And what would you have had me do? Abandon my duty as a father? Allow her to stray from the safety of her people? Away from God? Away from me? She wished me to bend. But in this world, those who bend must inevitably break. I stood, stout and firm.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison, a ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right and would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. Think what you will of me, I care not. I did what was necessary, and I'd do it again. And that is all there is to say.
He disowned her, but kept... Lovely man, really. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
As a community and as individuals, we can do better.
I can do better. Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McGrath?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
It's not easy. I don't have my father's authority and people fear evil more than ever.
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
We found a page ripped from a book. Yeah, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my True Pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find out.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
We have failed. We have failed. I have...
Go on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
I haunt you as a ghost, and you act as though that's normal. I'm dead, and I'm not all right. I'm not all right at all, but you pretend not to see it. That makes me angry. And it makes me sad.
I never wanted that.
I know, but it still felt that way.
You're good at that.
I know.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them. I've got to admit, I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain, no. I've just tried to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty. Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. They never learn, do they? I can help.
Take that to your face. Our book isn't here.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it. The spot can't be far.
Well, this looks like Lami's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
Slippery wee shite, aren't you? Moves like a shot.
Ask for help if you need it.
Enough with the damn crows!
They brought more friends.
Come back here! Run, Red!
Get back up!
Blasted pest!
Giving it all you've got. You're done. Down, boy.
Careful. They mean business now.
Great! More fun. Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks? Back down to hell!
Up there.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
This would do nicely if I wanted to put my legs up.